Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, happy Saturday to you all. Hopefully, you are enjoying your weekends. We have gotten fun one for you today. This is QI.X and their brand new song, Walk and Shine. Of course, QI.X are part of the slowly, but ever so slowly growing LGBTQ plus music scene out of South Korea. And with this being June and Pride Month, oh, it is a match made in heaven. I'm so excited for this. I've said this for every single LGBTQ plus music group that we've had on the channel, but no offense intended towards regular K-pop groups. I have a different level of appreciation of what they do. Like, these groups and these artists are never given a fair shot from the get-go. In a society and in a culture where topics like this aren't considered as kind of like normal as we might think in some countries in the West. And yet, they keep battling through every single uphill battle they're faced with. And they fight through every single obstacle they have to cross and they have to hurdle over just so they can perform their music. They can show their art to the world. They can spread their message through music to the world and to the culture around them. And that dedication and that motivation will always have a special place in my heart for me. Even though I might not identify within the social group, that doesn't mean I can't appreciate what they do. So let's check out the music. I haven't seen an MV for this drop. There may be like a live performance of it somewhere, but we're just gonna check out the studio version of it. And I've been told that there's a new member added to the lineup, which is very exciting for them. Hopefully they're enjoying their times being an artist now. And I think there was one member on hiatus last time we checked out the music, so hopefully they're doing better as well. But enough talking, let's jump into the music. Here we go! Okay, why is it spooky? Oh, this is different. Oh, the dramatic chorus paired with the kind of dirty trap beat? Big filter on the vocal. Nice switch in the cadences. You got this nice smooth section. Oh, hold on. Are we gonna get a switch? Let's go to the club. That was... I felt something coming. This was not what I expected. Get your drinks. Yeah, this is definitely not the direction I expected after the opening. A little halftime breakdown here. There's lots of rhythmic play going on. Different cadences in the flow, different rhythms, and of course different rhythms in the melody. Again, once again, you get a song with a nice clapping section going on. Oh yeah, the vibes. This halftime breakdown is very interesting, very satisfying. Is it over already? Oh, that was so quick! I want more. I want more. You know what this song is though? Walk and Shine. Get this playing on the speakers at a street festival. Ooh, ooh, yeah, I can see it now. You know, you got all the boosts going on. You got maybe like what would they have at a street festival? Because you can't really do fire pits at street festivals. But like, think about you got booths and vendors, selling food and craft and trinkets and things like that with the little covered tents. You got the aisle where everyone's walking down, and then maybe you have like a little opening where like two streets meet and there's like seating. Maybe you have a stage there, and just you hear this song playing and you see people jumping up and down, like dancing around to it. Just party vibes, immaculate party vibes. I quite like it. I think the style switch is pretty extreme. I will, if I'm being honest with myself, the genre switch is not my favorite mid-song genre switch that I've heard in general. It's extremely experimental. And for me, I don't really see the tie-in between the two. I do like I do like how just abstract that very brief moment of the song was when it just switched into that party, because there's no indication whatsoever that that is what it's going to go into. And for me, like seeing the really like colorful album art made me think of kind of what you get from the second half of the song, this party type of beat. So by starting off the song in that haunted mansion is so foreign feeling. And I think that makes that drop hit a little bit differently and maybe a little bit harder for some people. I don't know. I do want to go and listen to it again though. Like, it's just, the organ is such an interesting instrument because it sounds big. And the reason being, the instrument is literally a building, right? If you've ever seen how a pipe organ works, it's you have your controlling keyboard with all your stops, and every single one of those is connected via pipe and like air system that is spread throughout a church building. And then like the little row of pipes you see like exposed out of the wall somewhere, there's probably about 10 times the amount of piping going through the building somewhere that's delivering the notes. That's why the organ sounds so big. But mixed with the kind of spooky chorus, and by having the organ be kind of like a Hammond organ where you kind of hear warbling instead of the big church organ type, there's a modern hint to the kind of dark, spooky mansion aesthetic. And then all of a sudden you bring in that trap beat, and then you bring in the rap section on top of it, and now it goes really modern. And at this point, I know that there's QI.X has rappers that can carry the flow on their own. They've got very different vocal colors across the member lineup, and it's kind of exactly what I expected would happen. Kind of jump forward a little bit. Like it's a very standard trap beat with the choir still going, and then oh, there we go. It just sounds like, at this point, it just sounds like it's leading up to the filthiest trap drop, right? And now we're at the club. It's not a sudden change, which I appreciate, because it's not like they decided, oh, hey, we're just going to switch genres and go straight into it. They gave us a little bit of a buffer, which I very much appreciate, is it does lessen the blow of it a little bit more. I just don't quite see how they got to this point. But the thing is, now that we're in the club, it is just, or like at a party, it is the perfect club/party song. Like, and its individual components are really well done. I just don't see the connection there. But this could be like, You've got that synth, like the synth keys providing the harmony. You've got the synth pad beat driving the song forward. You got your like artificial toms going on. Repeated vocal lines. You got a little gang shouting section. A little call and response with the vocal and with the shouting section. It's the type of song that's asking for people to sing along and dance along to, now that we're into this phase. And kind of like at a time where, you know, like LGBTQ society and LGBTQ culture and things like that is meant to be celebrated and appreciated, what better way to do it than with a party, right? It's perfect. It just feels different. It hits different knowing the kind of context behind artists that are involved with the LGBTQ music scene in Korea. Like, we've had Lionesses, we've had QI.X, and we've had Holland so far. I know there's a couple more that I'm missing that I just haven't gotten around to, or they just haven't had a release recently. But the fact that there are more artists like this out there and are just waiting to be found, or more artists that are still trying to fight their way through the kind of logistical and the company-based like red tape that they have to climb through. I just want nothing but the best for all, because music is something that it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, like what religion you follow, how old you are. Music is something that crosses and breaks every single barrier known to mankind. Anyone can appreciate music for what it is. Anyone can perform music for what it is. It's such an individual thing, but at the same time is so readily available for literally every single person on this earth at the same time. And there are not many things in the world that has the power like music does. So the fact that we're getting music like this makes me so happy. From artists like this makes me so happy. And then artists, of course, from like society and the culture they're based out of makes me super happy. And I just want nothing but the best for all of them. Yeah, this is a good time. This is such a good time. But that is it from me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world. Whether it's, you know, checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day today. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life for whatever reason it may be, even though I am just some guy at the end of the day who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, happy Pride, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.